I want us to start our CSS class now. So first of all, I'm going to write my HTML, basic HTML syntax, which is doc type HTML, and after that I'll write my HTML. After my HTML, I'm going to embed I'll impute the header. That's the head. After the head, what will I do? I'll talk about the title. Though here I don't really think title is important, but let's just put it. Let's just say welcome. Let's just say CSS tutorial. CSS tutorials. Okay, now after opening my title, I must close my title, which is /title. The next thing, before I close the head, I want to use my internet type of CSS. So how will I use internet? I'll put it inside the head before I close the head. So I will open the style tag. We call it the style tag. So after opening the style tag, so what do I want to style? Let me just say, for the introductory class, we want to style the body. So body. So if you want to style the body, no. VS Code, you don't have to do this to me. So I want to style the body. So open our calling brace. So what I want to style about the body, let me just talk about the background color. So background color. So what I want to use as my background color, let me use light blue. I don't want to use code now. Let's use light blue. What else do I want to style? Let's say there are some what's got text formatting I want to use, which is H1. Let me style H1 because I'm going to be needing H1. So if I want to style H1, let me open my calling brace. What I want to style about H1, I want the color of my H1 color to be, let me just put it as white. The color is white. So what again, let's just say text align. I want it to be aligned to the center. So center. So after that, let me just say I will still write something like paragraph. So let me just style my paragraph, which is P. So if I style my paragraph, open. So what I want in my paragraph, whenever I open paragraph, I want the font family I can just change the fonts. So from the default font. So I'll put the font family to be Verdana. I think let me just leave it like that. So what about the font size? The font size, let me put the font size to be 20 pixels. You can increase your own according to the design you want to use. So after the font size, so let me just leave it, since this is just the introductory class we want to talk about. So after that, if you notice, I'll open style here. The next thing I'm going to do, I will close my style, so which is /style. Therefore, I've closed the style. So if I close style, initially I'll open head. So let me close the head actually. So I'll close it immediately after this style. So /head. So after closing the head, the next thing is what? The body. I think I said it before that all the content of the website goes into the body. So inside the body now. So right now I've closed body here. Look at my mouse in my cursor. I've closed body here. So what will I do? Let me close my HTML to avoid stories that touch. So if you want to close HTML, it will be /HTML. So let me start. If you notice, I talked about the body and I talked about H1 and was paragraph. So let me now write something into my H1 and what? Paragraph now. So let's start. Let me open H1 since I've styled H1. So let me put it as this is our first CSS class, and I will advise you to listen. Okay, now so I've talked about each one, so let's use paragraph. So paragraph, so let's open our paragraph tab as P, close P. So let's say this is our first paragraph. So since this is our first paragraph, so let me just save. So if I want to save, I'm going to save it inside the folder I created inside my XAMPP server. So because my XAMPP server is running, you can see my XAMPP server is running the Apache and the MySQL. So I created a folder. So if I want to save it, I'll just come save as. So let me go to the folder. So where is the folder? HTTP docs. The folder is HTML, CSS. I named the folder CSS. So let me open the folder. Let me call it index. Let me name it index. Index.html. I don't need to put .html because it's already selected as HTML file. So let me click on save. So after saving it, if you notice, it's here now as was index. Inside was CSS file. This is HTTP docs, CSS index. So let's start. So what will I do? I'll go back to my browser. So let me just window D. Let me go back to my browser. Let me launch my Chrome. I want to check what we've done. So I'll just type localhost / the name of the folder is CSS. So if I press enter, let's see how it's going to display. Look at it. Look at the display. Look at it. So let me just compare and contrast. So look at it. Here I said the background color of the bodies will be light blue. If you notice, this is light blue. I said H1, whenever I use H1, I said the color should be white. If you notice, this is white. I said text align, whenever I use H1, this one, text align should be, what is it called? Center. Does this, all the text that I'm typing should be aligned into the center. If you notice, it is on the center part. So the paragraph, I said when it is paragraph, the font family to what? Verdana. This will be Verdana. The font size will be what? 20 pixels. This 20 pixels. So let's try to increase this 20 pixels and let's see what we see. Let me just say 40 pixels. So I turn it to 40. Ctrl S. Let me save it and let's refresh. If you notice, we've increased this one. So you can turn it to any pixel you want. That's 100 pixels. Save. Let me refresh it here also. This 100 pixels. So it is the what is it called? The font you want to use will determine. So let me just stop it at 30. This 30 pixels. So that's our first CSS class. So in the next video, we're going to be diving into CSS tutorial one after the other. Please, I want you to follow me so as for us to achieve what we're meant to achieve, which is you being a web developer. Thank you. See you in the next video.